Trainers, the creators of today, the protectors of tomorrow. Amongst a realm of uncertainty, these are the select that have been tried, tested, and true. Watch, then ask of yourself, do I train or still need to be trained?
And I'm going to take you through my style of training of intense, non-traditional exercises. I would say that my area of expertise, besides just overall body transformations, would be focusing specifically on the core. Doesn't matter what you're looking for, a young girl, an elderly person, everybody wants a strong core, whether it's for the way it looks or the functionality of it. How I got to be so proficient at training the core was years ago. I was put in charge of developing and training all the new trainers that would come through Valleys, me and a few of the other managers there. And inevitably, every 8 weeks or so, we'd be teaching the trainers, but they would teach us a few things. So over the course of many years, your toolbox of core exercises grows and grows and grows. Now, not everything's going to work for everybody, so you got to find the exercises that work well for that individual. Some of them might not be able to do all the exercises, or it's for some reason it hurts their back, so you need to find the specific exercises that work well for them. And as far as developing the look of the core, as you know, you can't just train the abs and expect to have abs. A lot of that comes down to diet and nutrition, but if we can grow the abdominals like any other muscle, they're going to pop more. You don't have to be so lean to get them to show. They're going to push out, they're going to protrude, the tendinous insertions are going to allow for the deeper cuts, and you're going to be able to see your abs a lot sooner if we train them consistently. I'm a little out of breath, that's a tough exercise. I do it because it makes me feel good. Not during it, but afterwards it makes me feel good. That's why I work out. It gives me the feel-good feelings every day to run my business and take care of my family. And I'm going to work out forever because of that. I don't train for size anymore. Now you might be wondering, why would I work out? You. What are your goals? Do you want to gain size? Maybe that's the only reason you think you'd be working out, or for a few of the other fitness-related benefits. But there are many different reasons.
Trainer, can you explain me why it's so important for me the training in my regular life, and why do I need to train with you, which can help me in the future?
Let's take sports for instance. Say you play hockey or squash a couple times a week, and that's your fitness, and you don't want to do anything extra for that, but you should, because if you don't, you could get injured. So we want to look at your body and the muscles that are overly worked with your sport, and make sure that you're stretching and that you're bringing up the muscles that aren't being worked so much and creating that natural balance. If you do want to get better, then we take a look at that sport, say it's hockey or golf, and we work on the grip, the forearms, the obliques, make them stronger, find the specific exercises that mimic those movements, add a little resistance to it, at the same time bringing up the antagonistic muscles so that there is that natural balance that's maintained. The exercise that I like to demonstrate is the rope pull-up. Why I like this exercise is not only because it's great for the lats, it gives you a few things that you can't get with a lat pull-down bar, but it's fantastic for the grip, the forearms, and the hands. You need strong hands for every sport that you play and general life. So things to remember with this exercise is sort of your appropriate angle. If you are advanced, you'd want to be directly underneath the rope, maybe even just your body weight. If you are a beginner, you're going to take that angle out. The further up it is, the easier it gets. You're going to want to make sure your hands are dry. This is a tough thing to hang on to, so you want to dry them off. If you have chalk, put some chalk on. This is an upper body exercise, so don't help too much with the legs. They're there as sort of dead weight to stabilize, and they can help a little bit maybe those last few reps. And you don't want to slide, keep your abs tight, and just focus on the movement working your lats. Now, I'd like to introduce the beautiful and talented Sherry. She's going to help us out here. So, as you can see, Sherry's going to take the appropriate angle for her. It's a little bit further back. That's it, beautiful. Keeping the hips up, strong hands, good pull all the way up. Breathing out as you pull, breathe. Abs are tight. Make sure to keep the shoulders down and really concentrate right here. You're trying to drive the shoulder, the scapula across into the center. Breathe, breathe, breathe. One more. Big pull, big pull. Good, down slow, little hands, little hands. All right, that was the lat pull up with the rope. Now, the next exercise, we're going to continue on with the back. We're going to be hitting a different area of the back. Instead of the pull down, we're going to do a bent over row, but we're going to use a sandbag so that we have to tax the grip by digging the hands into the sand. But if you want to see that, you're going to have to come and see me.
Wait, cut. Hold up. So trainers, just because it is that you physically displayed a measure of your skill, does that mean that you could also verbally relay your knowledge? Let's see what it is you really know.
Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Emilia, and welcome to another segment of Now You Know. Everyone knows, or should know, that fitness and nutrition go hand in hand. But with so many ideas on how to eat out there, it sometimes can be confusing. 28-year-old Caleb asks, I immigrated to Canada about 2 years ago, and I've always considered myself rather healthy and keep fit. A lot of people here are trying to tell me that I should not be eating white rice, when I've been eating it from small and see nothing wrong with it. It doesn't seem to have a negative effect on me, so what advice can you give? Well, Caleb, let's talk to our fitness correspondent Taylor, see what they know. Taylor?
There is such a push nowadays for everything to be raw, fresh, organic, but we categorize foods such as white flour and white rice as old school and make them appear to be like so detrimental to your health and fitness, as much as say like a chocolate bar or Coke for lunch. We should be looking at all the options and make the best choice in front of us at all times, but to insinuate that eating white rice will kill you is wrong, and it stresses people out. People eat white rice every day and live just fine, as well as competitive physique athletes, while getting down to low single-digit fat levels. So, I mean, there are better choices, but if your client hates brown rice and just won't eat it, you've got to let them know that white rice is a better choice than, 3 slices of bread and pizza. White flour to oat flour, white pasta to brown pasta, 2% milk to skim milk. These are all the little changes that can amount to big body composition shifts over time. Making all the right choices won't just happen overnight, but as long as you keep it top of mind when the options present themselves, say at the grocery store, or restaurants, or at a friend's house, you're going to make a better choice.
Thanks, Taylor. Just remember, with any informed decision that you make, the key to healthy nutrition is knowing what your body requires at any given time and knowing what the foods you ingest provide for you. Marry the two so that you and your body will live happily ever after. And now, you know.
How I stay ahead of the game is I'm always learning. I subscribe to medical journals, I'm going to conventions, workshops, seminars, I'm jumping on planes to go to these things. I can't just wait for them to show up. I've got an extensive network. I've been doing this for 13 years and I've kept in touch with a lot of the guys that I started with who are still doing it, and there's not many. We're colleagues. We share information, training styles, everything that we learn, we share with each other. You can't stay stagnant. You've got to always keep pushing forward, not only learning, but implementing it yourself. So, my thought of the day to leave you with is, this industry, you don't need to be a trainer to know, it's filled with a lot of misrepresentation, right? There's a lot of lies out there, marketing lies. I would advise you to gain knowledge, take responsibility. Knowledge is power, and stop reading those monthly magazines. Maybe a couple in the beginning if you don't know very much at all, but soon get beyond that, because they're just ads, they're trying to sell you stuff. I would subscribe to certain journals, maybe from the NSCA or ISSA, and get some textbooks and teach yourself really what you need to know. And then you're going to be much better off than just reading a magazine once a month. Well, thanks for allowing me to show you some of the things I know today. You know, I've been saying for years to my clients, it's simple, it's not easy. Remember that. I'm Taylor, and I train.